Now we will see what are the functions of file options. The file menu is a graphical control element formerly common to most file handling computer programs, but more recently often replaced by a toolbar or ribbon. It often appears as the first item in the menu bar, this file option, and contains commands relating to the handling of files such as open, info, save, save as, print, share, export, etc. So now you know what is file option. We will go to the file option. First we will see what is this info. When you click the info, see on your right hand side with this option, we get the information about the particular Excel file, created date, last modified date, author name, properties, versions, etc. So what is info? Info gives us the information about the particular Excel file, created date, last modified date, author name, properties, etc. Next comes new. What is new? We use this option to open the new Excel file. When you click on this new, this small box will appear here. Just double click on it. What happens? New Excel file will be opened. We use this option to open the new Excel file. We can open new file using shortcut also. I will tell you the shortcut. Shortcut is in your keyboard, just press Ctrl and N, letter N. When you press this Ctrl and letter N, one new Excel file will get opened. Now we will see what is this file open menu. When you click this open, what happens is the file which is already opened last time will get opened. You can use this option to open the existing file, and the shortcut for this is Ctrl plus letter O. Ctrl plus letter O is the shortcut for this open option. Alternatively, you can also go to file, open and choose the file, whichever file you want to open. Now next is save option. We can go to file, we can click save option. When we click this save option, what happens is this file will get saved. First time when you save it, you have to give a particular name to it. File, save, one second. No, when for first time when you open a file, first you have to go to file, save as, then you browse it in whichever folder you want to save it. Suppose if I want to save it in C drive, I will click the C drive and give it a name as book 4 and save it. We will go to E drive, because C drives are normally used for backups and all, so you should save it in E drive or F drive, whichever is there in your particular computer. Suppose if we choose E drive, I am giving the name as backup and I saved it as book number 4. Now after typing something, like you are working on it, you should keep on saving it. For that you should save the file as just save. Just click the option save. At frequent intervals the file will get saved. For the first time when you save a file, you have to click the save as option and go to the particular folder. Means you have to go to the browser and click the folder wherever you want to save it, and save it by giving a particular name. After saving for the first time, you have to use this option save as. Once it is saved, then at frequent intervals you have to save the file so that it won't get deleted by current frequent or whatever current supplies. Now we will see what is save option. Go to the file, click the save as option. When you first open any Excel file, first what you have to do is you have to go to the file option and click the save as option, and then you have to browse your system and save it in a particular folder by giving the name as per your convenience. Once it is saved as that particular name, then you can keep on saving at frequent intervals to protect your file. The save option has a shortcut also, that is Control plus S, letter S. Control plus option letter S is the shortcut key for save option. And save as option is usually used to make another copy or save the file at another place, and F12 is the shortcut key to save as the file, or we can save the file following the steps like go to the file tab, save as, and then choose the location. Now the next option in file is print. What is print? Print option is used to print the current file, and the shortcut for this is Control plus letter P. Control plus letter P is the shortcut for print option. Now the next option is share. File and share. This option is used to share the file with multiple users and send it over email. To share the file, we can follow this step as file tab and share. Then the last option in this is file export. This option is used to export the file in PDF or XPS document, and we can change the file type as well. To export the file, we have to follow the steps like click on file tab and export tab, and then we can export it as per our requirement. And now we will see what is this close tab. Go to file menu. When you click the close tab, what happens is one by one whatever is opened here, this Excel sheets gets closed. We use this option to close the file, and the shortcut menu for closing the file is Control plus letter W. Control plus letter W is the shortcut key to close the workbook, or we can follow this step as go to the file tab, click close, active file will be closed. When we close the file, we get the confirmation message to save the file or not if it is not saved. Once it is saved, it will not ask and the file will get closed. Now we will learn moving the cell cursor in Excel spreadsheets. Excel offers a wide variety of keystrokes for moving the cell cursor to a new cell. When you use one of these keystrokes, the program automatically scrolls a new part of the worksheet into the view if this is required to move the cell pointer. I will show you the keystrokes. On your keyboard, when you click on the right arrow, what happens is, see I am clicking on the right arrow, what's happening here is the cell is moving to the immediate right. I am clicking on the right arrow. What happens if I click on the left arrow? See, I am clicking on the left arrow. Now the cell is moving to the immediate left. immediate left. Once again I clicked it, it went to immediate left. Once again I clicked it, it went to immediate left. Next is up arrow. What happens if the cursor is here? If I click on the up arrow, what happens? The cell will move one row up. Cell will move one row up. And if I click on the down arrow, the cell will move one row down. On your keyboard, you can also see page up and page down keys. Suppose this is on the second page or the third page. If I click on the page up single button, what happens? The cell wants full screen up in the same column. The cell one full screen up in the same column, and when I click on the down arrow, page down, cell wants full screen down to the same column. Now I will show you what happens when I click on Control plus right arrow. When I click on Control plus right arrow, the first occupied cell to the right in the same row, that is either preceded or followed by a blank cell. If no cell is occupied, the pointer goes to the cell at the very end of the row. See what happens at the very end of the row. Cool, no? The same way, when I click on Control plus left arrow, what happened? The first occupied cell to the left in the same row, that is either preceded or followed by a blank cell. If no cell is occupied, the pointer goes to the cell at the very beginning of the row. Now we will see how to insert or delete rows and columns. Select any cell within the column, then go to the Home, go to Insert, Sheet column. What happened? One more column has been added. As nothing is written here, so you are getting confused. I will write something. Okay. Now I selected this column, then went to Home, then went to Insert, then selected the Insert column sheet. What happened? Just in front of this F column, one more column has been inserted. Alternatively, you can also right click the top of the column and then select Insert or Delete. Just right click it. You can select Insert or Delete. When you click on this, it will ask either Shift cells right, Shift cells down, entire row or entire column. If I click on entire column, what happens? One more column will get added here. In the same manner, how to delete or insert a row? Select any cell within the row and then go to, I will write something first, and then go to Home, click on Insert, Sheet row. See what happened? One more row got inserted above this. Alternatively, you can also right click it, go to the Insert, select Insert or Delete row. I am choosing the entire row and clicking OK. See what happened? One row got entered above it. Now we will see what happens when creating an Excel if you emphasize the content in cells by bolding, italicizing or underlining. See, I have written some figures here. If I want to bold it, what should I do? Select the data, select the data like this, choose the Home tab, click the bold button. What happens? This selected portion gets bold. To make the selected text bold, you have to click this bold. You can also use the keyboard shortcut by pressing Ctrl plus letter B. See, once again I will undo it. The shortcut for undo is Ctrl Z. Whatever you have done previous, immediate previous, if you want to undo it, just click on Ctrl Z, it will undo it. Now again I will try to bold it by using the keyboard, that is Ctrl plus letter B. See, it got bold. Again I am undoing it, Ctrl Z. One more shortcut is there, that is Ctrl plus number 2, digit 2 number, Ctrl plus 2. Ctrl plus 2 if you click, it will get bold. Next is italics. Straight away if you click on this italics, the select data you want to italize, choose the Home tab, click the italic button, the Excel will italicize it. The Excel will italicize it. To italicize the selected text, click italics, and the shortcut key for this option is Ctrl plus I. When you click Ctrl plus I, this portion will get italicized. And one more shortcut is there, that is Ctrl plus letter 3. Ctrl plus letter, sorry, not letter, number 3. Ctrl plus number 3, when you first you have to select it, and if you press Ctrl plus number 3, it will go to italic. Now the next is underline. Underline, for that you have to select the data you want to underline, choose the Home tab, click this U button here. What happens? This will get underlined. You can also use keyboard shortcut by pressing Ctrl plus letter U, Ctrl plus letter U, or Ctrl plus number 4. Now we will understand cells. Every worksheet is made up of thousands of rectangles which are called cells. A cell is the intersection of a row and a column. Columns are identified by letters A, B, C, D, C, A, B, C, D, and so on, while rows are identified by numbers 1, 2, 3, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Each cell has its own name or cell address based on its column and row. In this we can see the selected cell intersects column C and row 5. This row 5 and this column C. So the cell address is C5. C5. The cell address will also appear in the name box. Just see here in the name box, this is name box. What is it is? It is C5. In the name box, it is displaying as C5. Note that a cell's column and row headings are highlighted when the cell is selected. You can see here cell's column, this C is highlighted here, and here row heading. This is also highlighted. That is why this is addressed as C5, which is also appearing in the name box. Rather than a single cell address, you can also refer to a cell range using the cell addresses of the first and last cells in the cell range separated by a colon. For example, if I select from A1 to A10, what will happen? The cell range that includes A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A9, A8, A9 and A10 will be written as A1 colon A10. In this also you can see two different cell ranges are selected, that is from A1 to A10. So the cell address will be A1 colon A10. If this is the selected one, then the address will be B1 colon B10. Now we will see how to select a cell range. Sometimes you may want to select a large group of cells or a cell range. See, like this. You have to just click, hold and drag the mouse until all of the adjoining cells you want to select are highlighted, and release the mouse to select the desired cell range. The cells will remain selected until you click another cell in the worksheet. So this is clear? Release the mouse to select the desired cells range. The cells will remain selected until you click another cell in the worksheet. Now what is a cell content? Any information you enter into a spreadsheet will be stored in a cell. If I type here sales, and press enter, what happened? That word sales is stored in that cell. Which cell? This cell A1. The address of this cell is A1, column number A and row number 1. And what is written here? Sales. The information, that is sale, which you have entered into this spreadsheet will be stored in a cell. Each cell can contain different types of content. You can type text also, you can type any formula also, you can type any functions also. So what is a cell content? Any information you enter into a spreadsheet will be stored in a cell, and each cell can contain different types of content. And how to insert the content? Click a cell to select it, type content into the selected cell, that is again I am typing sales, and then press enter on your keyboard. The content will appear in the cell, and you can also input and edit cell content in the formula bar. For example, if you want to edit it, just double click here, remove it by taking the help of backspace, and you can again type any other word like audit. Now if again I want to edit it, what should I do? Go to that cell, either delete it on your keyboard or press F2 and use backspace. The content will be removed and you can type anything you want to type, like I am typing sales. Now how will you delete cell content? Select the cell with content you want to delete, press the delete or backspace key on your keyboard. The cell's content will be deleted. I am pressing the button delete, the cell content is deleted. You can use the delete key on your keyboard to delete content from multiple cells at once. Suppose something is written on all these cells, we want to delete all at once. What you have to do is select all and then press the delete button from your keyboard. There is an important difference between deleting the content of a cell and deleting the cell itself. If you delete the entire cell, the cells below it will shift up and replace the deleted cell. For example, if you want to delete the entire, I will take another sheet, I will just copy it here. Suppose if I want to delete this entire row Trishur, I have to select it, just right click and select this delete button. The entire row will shift up and replace the deleted cells. Now we will see how to copy and paste cell content. Excel allows you to copy content that is already entered in your spreadsheet and paste that content to other cells, which can save your time and effort. Suppose if I want to copy this same content here also, what is the method? Select the cells you want to copy. I am selecting it. Now click the copy command on the home tab. Go to home, select this copy command. I selected it. Now select the cells where you want to paste the content. I want to paste it here in G column. The copied cells will now have a dashed box around them, this dashed box around them. Now click the paste command on the home tab. I will go to home and click on the paste command, or press the Ctrl V on your keyboard. Either I will use this command, or you can also use the shortcut key, that is Ctrl V. The content will be pasted into the selected cells. Now we will see how to cut and paste cell content. Unlike copying and pasting, which duplicates cell content, cutting allows you to move content between cells. For example, if I want to cut this content from here and paste it in G column, what will I do? I will select the cells like this, click the cut option. I will go to home and click the cut command on the home tab, or I will press Ctrl X in the keyboard, and after that I will select the cells where I want to paste the content, that is here. And what will I do now? I will click the paste command on the home tab. I will go to home and click the paste command. What happened now? This cell got shifted here. The cut content will be removed from the original cells and pasted in the selected cells. Now we will see how to drag and drop cells. Rather than cutting and copying and pasting, you can drag and drop cells to move their contents. Like, see what happens now. I will copy this content here, Control C. Now hover the mouse over the border of the cells until the cursor changes from white cross to a black cross with 4 arrows. Now this is white cross, right? When you move to this corner, the cursor will change into a black cross with 4 arrows. You can see the arrows here on all the 4 sides. Now click, hold and drag the cells to the desired location. What happened? As soon as you release the mouse, the cells will be dropped in the selected location. Now we will see how to use the fill handle. Suppose in this column all the 14 districts of Kerala is written. You want to copy this 14 districts in all the columns, in column number B, C, D, E, F, G. What is the first thing comes in the mind? That we will select this, then again we will copy this, paste it here, Control V. Then again you have to select this column C, you have to use Control V to paste it. Then again we will select column D, use Control V and paste it. But this is time consuming, right? And there may be time when you need to copy the content of one cell to several other cells in your worksheet. You could copy and paste the content into each cell, but this method would be time consuming. Instead, you can use the fill handle. What it is? Fill handle, to quickly copy and paste content to adjacent cells in the same row or column. I will show you how to use fill handle. First we will delete this. Now what you have to do is select this items, select the cells containing the content you want to use. The fill handle will appear as a small square. First you have to copy this. As soon as you use the command Control C, you can see a small square in the bottom right corner of the selected cells. Just click, hold and drag the fill handle. This is fill handle. This one, this plus sign. This is fill handle. Click it, hold it and drag the fill handle until all the cells you want to fill are selected. I want this to be till G colon. So I will drag until G colon and release the mouse to fill the selected cell. See, I am going to release it. Released. Now what happened? All these cells are filled with the content I wanted. Cool, right? To continue a series with the fill handle, we will also learn that how a fill handle can also be used to continue a series. Whenever the content of a row or column follows a sequential order like 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say Monday, Tuesday, the fill handle can guess what should come next in the series. See, I am selecting this fill handle appeared here. Now I will drag it down. what happened? The sequential order followed from 1 to 13. In the same way, if I will use fill handle here, what will happen? I can drag till Sunday. So, in many cases